What's up, y'all? It's your goddess Nani 99, and we're back with another abundant field episode. So in today's video, as you guys can see by the title, we are just gonna be quite frank. We're gonna be real with ourselves. We're gonna open our eyes. We're gonna open our ears, open our third eye. We're gonna look around us, and we're gonna notice that we're actually living in a simulated matrix. And why is this so apparent? Why is this so vital to realize? Why is this so vital to recognize? You ask. Well, I have the answer. Go ahead and like this video and let's get started, okay? The reason why it is so vital to recognize that we are living in a simulated matrix system is because you will realize that everything that you see in front of you is a perspective of what you believe to be true. For me to elaborate on that, when I say everything in front of you is made there because you believe it to be true. You see a tree. I'm looking at a tree in front of me. This tree is simulated into my reality because I believe it true to exist there. These little yellow bars, I believe them true to be there, so they exist there. The sky, I believe it to be true in front of me to be blue, so it exists there and it exists that way. We are in a coded reality, right? Everything that we see is made up of energetic atomic code. It has a certain code, it vibrates at a certain frequency to make it that specific thing that it is. These glasses that I have on top of my head appear to be solid, right? But they only appear to be solid because they're vibrating slow at a frequency that's slow enough for the molecules to be bunched together enough for them to be able to sit on my face and not disintegrate or melt away. It is very imperative that you understand, and I will strongly suggest that if you are a true divinity and a subscriber of this channel, you look up quantum physics, okay, and alchemy. It's very vital in wanting to create. Why is he staring at me? I don't know, but guess what? I already manifested that he was gonna stare at me when I was back there looking at his truck. I knew that somebody was going to be looking at me record this video, and I manifested it just by that simple thought and believing it to be true. Go into quantum physics and go into alchemy. When you study that, when you just do like a synopsis or just like a brush through of what quantum physics and alchemy actually is, it will enable you to realize that everything is vibration. Everything that you want to create, you are able to create if you believe it to be true. These flowers right here are so beautiful. They're beautiful because I believe them to be beautiful. They get more vibrant in my eyes once I analyze them and notice the beauty in these flowers. The colors get more vibrant. The detailing gets more apparent once I believe it to be true that they are beautiful. Looking at yourself, telling yourself, and attempting to convince yourself, I am beautiful, I am successful, I am rich. You must believe it to be true in order for it to actually exist in your current reality. Think about this. You go into a dirty room, right? You start getting a little bit grossed out. It's the grossed outness is growing. Start paying attention, like, oh, the walls, oh, the floor has dust everywhere, oh, there's trash in the corners. Hone in into the room And the more that you're believing the room to be dirty, the more true it becomes. And now you're starting to see the details of the room being filthy. Understand that this reality is a matrix. It's coded. So you can change your energetic code based off of what you believe to be true. You are wealthy, okay? And we have to get more comfortable. If you say you want to be rich, but you're uncomfortable talking about money, you're uncomfortable thinking about money, you feel like you're being arrogant or prideful or gluttonous when you speak about money, you don't believe that you being rich is true. So that way you will never achieve that, okay? Based off of your beliefs, what you believe to be true. Say for instance, I say, I actually love money and I actually understand the value of currency, being that we are in this matrix and we're in this simulated reality. Money is what makes this matrix go around. The more energy, the more currency that we obtain, the more energy flow that we have to be able to transfer and utilize in this coded, simulated reality. So then, since I believe that to be true, more money will be generated, will be prompted into my reality to deem what I know to be true in my physical reality. You just gotta really understand that it's all quantum physics. I'm not speaking hoopla, I'm not speaking holly. I'm speaking quantum physics. I'm speaking alchemical responses from solid to liquid to gas and inverse, okay? Gas to liquid to solid, or energy, plasma to matter. Once y'all really understand what I'm talking about, just life will be so much more vibrant. You'll be able to play with your world, play with your reality. If you don't deem it to be true, remove yourself from it and allow yourself to have more true statements in your reality that match your energetic code. It's so simple, but it's not easy because it's a whole mindset shift. You have to shift your responses, shift the way you navigate, and shift your perspective of this world. Nothing is truly solid, so everything can be changed. Just like water, nothing is solid, so it can go into the flow. You can make it, you can mold it into being however you deem it to be true. And that is the magic of this place that we call Earth. We are one of the only planets in the entire universe. One of the only planets in the entire universe that have both positive energy and negative energy. We have polarity and duality. So that way we are able to create whatever it is that we wish to create. We have that authority based off of the place that we reside. Take advantage of it. Be rich or not. Be pretty or not. Be successful or not. However, whatever you feel to be true, that is you. All right, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.